Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I am on my way to spend the day with my two grandkids. Actually, Issa is in a basketball camp, which his mom will drop him off there today, and then I will be picking him up around noon. And then Jill said the kids want to go to McDonald's. I'm really surprised that she's letting them eat McDonald's food. It's a rarity. She makes sure that they have plenty of delicious, nutritious food every day, and McDonald's is just a special little treat. And kids love it. And she said, you can let them go and play. I said, no, I'm not. No, I don't want them playing on that nasty playground at McDonald's. So I think we'll just pick up the food at the drive-thru and bring it home and eat it. It's not too far from where they live. So I'm looking forward to today. The sun is bright and beautiful, and I feel good. I feel healthy and energized and happy and blessed. So last night I had an ear of the corn. Y'all, I just roasted it right in the oven in the husk. I do wash the husk off. I don't want any grit or anything getting in my corn kernels. So those were big ears of corn. So I roasted it about 35 minutes on 375, and it turned out perfect. And I had one of the baked sweet potatoes, and I had a chicken thigh left over. So that was my delicious, nutritious dinner last night. And I'm going to have to take those radishes and roast them. Y'all really have given me some great ideas on how to cook and prepare and eat radishes. So I'm looking forward to that. One of you told me that you cook the radishes in with your cabbage and sausage, and that they actually change flavor. Their flavor changes when they're roasted and cooked. So, I can't wait. I've got a lot of radishes. So September is right around the corner, and back to school shopping and all of that craziness, trying to get these young mothers, trying to get clothes and school supplies and shoes. Oh, y'all, I used to get panic in my stomach every year when I had to get my three kids prepared to go back to school. It was so much stress. I never enjoyed it at all. First of all, money was always tight, and my kids, they weren't picky. They didn't want designer things or anything like that. But one time when Jason was in middle school, all of his little friends there in Covington were wearing Ralph Lauren polo shirts. So he just had to have a shirt with that polo guy symbol on it, insignia. We couldn't afford it, so John went to Marshall's or TJ Maxx, one of those stores, and bought Jason two Ralph Lauren shirts. And that's what he wore all year. He would wear one and I'd wash it, and he'd wear the other one, and I'd wash it, and he'd wear the other one the next day. This went on and on and on. And back then, I think it was Izod that was fairly popular with the alligator insignia on it, and he would wear those. But he went through that middle school. Jeremy wasn't like that. Jeremy, he didn't take any bull from anybody. So if a kid teased him about his clothes or whatever, he either put them in their place or just ignored them. And Jill was never particular. She wasn't. She just wore whatever pretty little dresses and clothes that I could get for her. I think I bought a lot of her clothes from Kmart back then, and my sister Bobby would save a bundle of clothes that her daughter had outgrown. Of course, her daughter was her youngest one is a little bit older than Jill, but clothes don't go bad, so you can keep them for years and years. Do y'all remember the little dresses? I don't remember what they were called, but I know somebody will remember. But they had bells sewn in the hems of them. So my sister Bobby would save those for Jill, and Jill loved them. In Fat Jill wanted to have some of those for Ife, and I said, well, just buy some bells and sew them, underneath the back side of her dress. So I picked up some bells. They come in a little package they come in a little package, they sell them now in the crafts aisle for people to do arts and crafts with them. So I bought her a pack of that, but a pack of the bells, I don't think she ever did sew them in Ife's hymns. I mean, that would be kind of loud and noisy in church, right? Oh, goodness. Y'all, I'm just slumping over more and more. The old women slump, I guess. And y'all know that hump that you get on the back of your neck? I thought it was like that widow's, what do they call it? Dowager syndrome or something. I know that does cause the spine, to bend. Actually, the hump in your neck is a pad of fat. I saw where Brad and Bob had a woman on there that used to work for one of their former employees, and they were teaching her how to take a tennis ball, and you lay on your back on the floor, and you put that tennis ball back there, and you just roll it back and forth, and it will dissolve that pad of fat on the back of your neck. So I need to do that. I need to do my Kegels. That's how you can prevent, at least delay incontinence, is by doing your exercises, y'all. Do those Kegels. I will leave a link in the description below in case any of you don't know what Kegels are or the proper way to do them, but that will definitely, it may not keep you from ever being incontinent, but it will definitely delay the process. One of my subscribers said she left a comment on the food pantry video that she lives on $835 Social Security a month, and how she's really struggling, and she's behind on her rent, and her electricity's about to be shut off, and it's just awful. She said there's no way out of this mess. Well, yes, there is. You have to look towards new technology and all of this technology that's thrown at us every day. There's a way out of it. I mean, I know she's got a cell phone and internet, or she wouldn't be able to watch and comment on my videos, right? I mean, who would have ever thought 4 years ago that a 66-year-old woman talking about myself could actually record and upload videos on YouTube and become a successful YouTube creator? When I started the channel, I only had my cell phone, and it was a very old one. I had just upgraded from the flip phone to a smartphone, so I knew how to make videos. I had made videos of the grandkids, and so I knew how to make videos, but I really didn't know anything about YouTube. I'd never watched YouTube. But I thought, I have to get out of this mess, and just couldn't do the adult caregiving anymore because I could no longer lift my patients. I had that gastric volvulus and nearly died from it. My diaphragm had ruptured and my stomach had pushed my stomach up. My stomach was pressing on my heart. And I even had to go a few months continuing to lift Mr. Marco because his daughter had such a hard time finding a replacement caregiver so that I could get the time off to have the surgery. When that gastric volvulus would twist, around my stomach, I couldn't even hold food down. I would try to swallow it, and it would just come gushing back out of my mouth because the stomach wasn't open to receive the food. And I did lose quite a bit of weight during that time, but I eventually got the the 12 weeks off that I needed, and I went back, and I had to wear a real tight girdle when I went back after 12 weeks, but it had healed, and I continued to lift Marco and get him in and out of the shower and in and out of the... I just eventually had to leave that job and just couldn't do it anymore. So I had to find an alternative, and that's when I started making YouTube videos. Oh, I was in such dire shape, living off of that $900 a month Social Security. And then I lost my benefits after John died, and I was stupid and applied for the widow's benefits. I wish now I had never done that, because what they did, they just included it in with my monthly Social Security. So that increased my Social Security from $900 to $1,200. And I lost my Medicaid and my food stamps, my heating assistance, my dental insurance. Just lost all of that. I didn't no longer qualify for those state benefits. But there's a way out. There's always a way out. I prayed and prayed and prayed. And one day I just turned on my cell phone. I had it in the vertical position. I didn't even know anything about filming. And first video, I was outside looking at my beautiful flowers on the deck, and I just turned it on and started talking about my Aunt Sybil and the old green truck. That was my first video. And then I sat on the sofa, y'all. I had my hair pinned back. I think it was dirty. I was so depressed, I could hardly even get out of bed and put one foot in front of the other. But then I made that video about Maggie and just kept uploading and getting more and more subscribers one by one. And then, you know, I owe the beginning of my successful channel to Deborah Joy. She's the one that gave me the shout out, and I just had a few hundred subscribers by then, and she gave me a shout out, and then my subs went up over 1,000, and I was able to get monetized. And I guess it was 6 or 7 months, I finally got enough money in the YouTube AdSense and made my first $100 on YouTube. And you can do it too. I didn't have a computer or a laptop. I went to the Asbury Park Library and just to set everything up. And one of those was applying for the AdSense and getting all of that set up. And y'all, I thought I was going to have a nervous breakdown. But with God's help, I was able to get up every morning, and with new resolve and new strength. And, you know, you just keep on going, and God will work it out for you. You just have to depend and rely on Him wholeheartedly. And that's what I did then, and I still do every day. And, I'm on time today. Oh, Jill has to leave no later than 8:45, and it's 8:40. So let me go ahead and end this, and I will edit it this morning and get it uploaded. And y'all have a great day. Please give me a thumbs up. It means so much with my analytics and whether or not YouTube suggests my videos to others. And if you know of anybody that you think would like to listen to me in my videos every day, and please share. And if you're new here, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I just love all of you with all my heart and soul. And y'all just keep on coming back. Have a great day. Bye, guys.